welcome. Brian here with Shepherd's Finds. I'm back in the office today and I'm packing up some boxes. Wanted to show you the process. It's been a really good couple days. So I made a video on Thursday. And on Thursday, I had just picked up one of the things which sold today, which is the Ford hat. But I just picked up those things and done some shopping, and between then and now I've been able to pick up some more inventory. Let's see, what else did I get that day? I got the Power Ranger Imaginext DVD player, the power backup, the slide projector. So I made 3 more sourcing trips between then and now and got some really good stuff. A couple things that was already sold from what I had picked up. And then I've also made some more sales, and I'll talk about that a little bit too. So from that sourcing trip with the DVD player and everything, I sold the Ford hat. And so the last few days, really, like the last 3 days have been really solid for us. So I made that video on Thursday. I actually didn't have any sales on Thursday, and I think that's because I didn't list on I think I didn't list on Wednesday, and so I actually had no sales on Thursday. I know they tell you to list every day, do something every day, and that way the algorithm picks up that your store is active, and so it pops up, people see your store more often or whatever. So anyway, Thursday I didn't have any sales. Friday I had $32 in sales. Saturday I had $67 in sales. And Sunday I had $108 in sales. So just in the last few days, just on eBay, has been $207 in sales. I also sold an older Coach purse that my wife had me put up for $30 on Mercari. So we got a $30 on there, so $230 in sales. And then as far as like sourcing goes, I spent about $50 in sourcing, so about $180 in profit. And so we're doing really good so far. I have some goals in mind, like long term. Obviously, I would love to be able to just pay my mortgage payment with what we bring in. That would be the ultimate goal, is to pay for our house with what we're able to flip. So just kind of, because like when I'm watching these kind of videos, the numbers intrigue me. I want to know kind of roughly what's going on. So without going through I got a whole spreadsheet, but just kind of going over everything. So I opened the store, and my first sale was on January the 2nd, Thursday, January the 2nd. So from then until now, so we're looking at 11 days. 11 days we've been operating. Gross sales, and this is on eBay and also with Mercari, because I've sold two items on Mercari. Gross sales total across both platforms, and I have some stuff on Depop, but I haven't sold anything on there yet. Have some stuff on Facebook Marketplace, haven't sold anything on there yet. I'm not putting a lot of stock in Facebook Marketplace, but gross sales right now is $918.56. Our expenses, so that's going to be shipping supplies, which I haven't had to buy. I bought my first boxes, these boxes back here, I bought today, and I bought them mostly because most of the boxes I have at home are just a little bit too big for small things like this. So I bought a few small boxes. I've spent maybe $5 on boxes. I had tape, I had paper, I had everything that I need to pack and ship really right now. So most of the expenses that I have in the expense column are purchasing, inventory, and then taxes and fees that eBay and Mercari take out. So while the gross sales were $918.56, expenses are $368.77. And so right now we're sitting at net profit at $549.79, and that's in 11 days, 918 sales. Now, if I can get, my hope is today, so today is Monday the 13th, $80 in sales today, and then I can cross that $1,000 in sales threshold, I know that's obviously not $1,000 in profit, but that's $1,000 in sales, and that's incredible. I mean, that blows everything away that I anticipated, and I had some really good finds over these past few days. So before I pack up some of these things that did sell, I want to show you something that I found at a thrift store. And it's still got the tag on it because I want y'all to see it. So we were at a thrift store, my wife and I, and part of the reason that this works so well for us is that this is something that we can do as we live our life. I'm a full-time pastor. I am married and I have 3 kids. We do a lot. We got a lot going on. As we go through life, we see a thrift store, we pull in there. The kids are getting annoyed by it at this point now. They don't like going in there, but we go in there, we look around. It's something that me and my wife can do together. We do as a family. And so we were actually on our way to a birthday party. Our GPS said we were going to get there early. And we were like, listen, let's find someplace to kill for 15 minutes. So we saw a thrift store. We pulled in there and we're walking around. She found some stuff, a couple things for the house. And then we found this Steve Madden tote bag. Really nice, practically brand new. It's got a floral inside. Also comes with a companion bag. So this was $6. It was $6. I'm trying to get $20, $30 for it. That would be great. That's profit. And then also from that stop, I found this box, and it's still got the tag on it, I think. It is $24.99. It's this box of camera stuff, $24.99. And in this was a lot. I broke it all down. I put everything, it came with a bunch of lens filters. I have each one of these listed individually, with the exception of, I have like a miscellaneous lot here of like, I think there's 5 lens filters. But it had this classic film camera. It is a Pentax Spotmatic. This I'm hoping to pull like $50, $60 off of. Bunch of lens filters. This was a cool find in this bag. I'm gonna take it out of this plastic bag because it's kind of hard to see. But this is a Leitz Wetzlar rangefinder. This is made in Germany. Just a little guy right here. Goes on top of the camera. It's got the foot on it and everything. So this guy right here, I found selling anywhere between $100 to $300 on eBay, Etsy, and other resale sites. It's a kind of a niche item, photography stuff. I don't know a lot about it, but I do know that it sells. And so this was huge right here. And then I got 3 of these lenses in nice hard cases. So in this box, if everything sells for what I have it listed for, I'm gonna sell everything on here for about $300. So if that works, if everything sells, which I think it should, I'm gonna be patient with it. It's gonna take time, but we're looking at a profit just off this box of about $275. But that would be awesome. That would be awesome. It'd be amazing. It'd be incredible. So I bought those that was on Saturday. And then yesterday, we have church. We'll go out to lunch with our family, have some nice family time. And while we were down the road, we found there's a Goodwill down the road. So we went to Goodwill. And one of the things that sold today, I bought there. But I found a couple VCRs, a couple disc changers. So a Sony 5-disc changer and then a Sony 200 disc changer, which is really cool. I have to say, it's really cool. The inside of it kind of looks like the inside of a jukebox with it's got 200 places for discs on this big spinning wheel on the inside. So I've got those listed. The VCR, I got one listed, and then some family was actually looking for a VCR, so I got that for them. And then I found this Ember Cup car charger, which I'll go over here in a second. So that's all stuff that I picked up that is, I think, going to sell well. Trying to keep my eye on like sell-through rates and things like that. There are plenty of videos out there talking about sell-through rates. Maybe I'll make one eventually, but I'm not a pro on it. So I'm learning from a lot of people about sell-through rates and trying to pick up things that sold well. And so far, I think I'm doing pretty good. So I also sold some cards. I've packaged a bunch of them up already here. I've got so I've got 7 here. I've got an 8th one that I'm going to package up right now. And I'm going to show you how I package these cards. So these are going to be cards that sell for less than $20. That way you can do the plain white envelope program that eBay has. The shipping on these, if you're just shipping one card, 69 cents. I offer free shipping on these cards because they sell faster, and I know that it cuts into our profit a little bit. But at this point, at the beginning with this store, what I'm trying to do is build sales, build positive feedback, and honestly, I'm just moving inventory. A lot of these cards are cards that I have just sitting in a box. So if I make 50, 75 cents on each one, it adds up. And so we have 7 here. I have an 8th one that I'm going to show you right now how I package it up. And then I actually, before I started recording this video, just got another sale for another card for like $2. So anyway, so what I do is my cards go in a penny sleeve, and inside a top loader, it looks like this. So I have this nice Bo Nix rookie potential card from Score 2024 that I sold. And what I do is I put some painter's tape on the top, and I got a half sheet of paper. Painter's tape that card to the paper, fold that paper around like this with another piece of painter's tape. And I take my little plain white envelope, and I pick the smaller envelopes because the cards don't move around as much in the smaller envelopes, like this. So it's in the envelope, and then I take the label, and I take that label on, but I do it on the back side, so it covers up where the envelope would typically open, and that's just to keep it a little bit more secure. So I use the tape over the whole front of the envelope, covers that label, tapes around the side as well, and that keeps it nice and secure. I've had a lot of success mailing out plain white envelopes like this. So really thankful for these 8 sales. So now I'm going to show you some of the other stuff that has sold. So 2 of the items that I'll show you are just things that I had. So I had this iPad Air case. So this was just sitting in a drawer at my house. It's still in really good shape. And this one sold for $12. I'll take it. You know, it's like I said, when the stuff is just sitting at the house and you can sell it. I think I talked about that in the last video. Yeah, so $12 plus shipping. So I sold that for that. And it's just pure profit when it's just sitting around the house like that. So wrap this up, throw some packing paper in here just to pad it in there so it doesn't move around a ton. And I'm really happy with that. You know, it's $12. The box I think cost me about 68 cents or so, and gets me a sale. It gets things out of my house. It brings me a little bit of money. So I pack that, and then I print. I need to invest in a thermal printer. I'm gonna probably do that once some of these profits start rolling in from eBay, because they do hold things until the items are delivered. So I want to invest in a thermal printer for the business. I just haven't done it yet. If you have a recommendation for a thermal printer, I would certainly welcome that, because I hate cutting these labels and stuff like that. So anyway, so there is the first box sold. So the second item that also was just sitting at my house is an old camera. This old Canon EOS 20D. I've had this for a long time, and it has been sitting in my house just collecting dust. And I remember actually how much I bought this for, because I bought it used from a guy that was selling they were getting ready to move. And so I bought this camera, I want to say about 6 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. About 5 years ago. And I bought it for $20. And I just sold it. This camera sold for $40. Yep, for $40. So even though I didn't know it, I was able to flip it, make some profit on it, and it's good, solid packing. So I will take that as well. You know, again, keeping that clutter out, making money, and yes, please. So $20 profit on that, and then they paid the shipping, so not too bad. These are the two things that sold that I already had in my possession, so as far as I'm concerned, that really is just straight profit, even though I do remember how much I paid for the camera. I do consider it just straight profit at this point. And I'm boxing these up because I'm going to take them by the post office today. I wanted to wait to box them up because I wanted to make one of these boxing videos. I've watched so many of these pack with me, look at what's sold videos on YouTube. I'm just really excited to be making one myself, and it's a positive one too. It's a lot of good news here. This is really, we're very thankful. My wife and I are very thankful for the sales. We're thank you for the profit. And so next thing that sold is the Ford hat. I bought this Ford hat going back to when I bought it. I bought this Ford hat for $4.95, and it sold for $12. So I'll take it. It's $7 profit. $7 in profit. And it's an easy thing to pack up. It's light, doesn't cost a ton of money to ship it. And I know I have it in this big box, but I didn't want to lay it completely flat in a box. So with the packing paper, it should keep it nice and secure. And whoever bought this is going to hopefully enjoy this hat. Yeah, really happy with that sale. That was something that I picked up at Goodwill. You know, hats, I do think might be a little harder to move. That was on for a few days. I don't know if hats are going to be a good source of income or not. If you have experience selling hats, if you got some tips, feel free to leave a comment below or shoot me a message. I would welcome any advice as far as selling hats on eBay or Mercari. I don't really know what to look for, really. Like, I know sports teams probably are good, but I don't know. So anyway, so this next item that is being shipped, I picked this up at a Salvation Army. I saw this, and the reason that it caught my eye, not just because it's a mini helmet, but because this mini helmet is autographed. This is an autographed Buccaneers mini helmet. It is autographed by Mike Alstott, who is a fullback. I believe he was a fullback for the Buccaneers. He won the Super Bowl with them. And so I found that mini helmet at a Salvation Army store for $2, and I sold this helmet for $30. So we got $28 in profit. And the shipping on this isn't going to be bad because it's literally going right down the road. The guy who bought it looks like he lives in the next town over from me. So that is a fun pickup. I was really excited to find that. And there you go. I'm going to take that up really good here. I was really excited to find this. I thought this was just a cool purchase. $2. It's just insane. This goes to show that, like, looking for stuff is important and it's good. Ooh, there we go. We're looking for stuff, taking your time. The kids were flustered in the store, and mark that just so when they put the label, I know what I'm giving them. The kids were getting kind of flustered in the store. We were actually on our way out, and I saw that helmet. I was like, just hold on a second. So I grabbed it. Ended up finding a Patriots hat as well for myself for $3. It was a nice Patriots hat. So last thing that we're going to pack up today is that Ember car charger. So these are those Ember cups. They are electric, and they keep your coffee hot. This is a car charger. Looks like it goes down in the cup holder in your car. But as you can see, this is new in the package, still sealed. Got it new in the package for $5 at Goodwill. And it sold for $27. Sold for $27 off a $5 purchase. And in the last video, I mentioned that one of my goals is to find $5 items that will sell for $20. And so that way I know that I'm, making a decent profit, and then take that $20 or whatever, split it up, buy some new inventory, pay some bills, save some of it, and we're already seeing the benefits of that in the store. So the fact that I was able to get that for $5 and then flip it, and it sold the same day too. It was just on eBay for a couple hours, because I bought it yesterday and it sold last night, right around the kids' bedtime. So I listed it, I think maybe about 3 o'clock or so, and it sold by the kids' bedtime. So pretty happy with that as well. And those are the items that I am shipping off today. I don't think I'm going to be doing any sourcing today because we just have a busy life day today. Kids are doing stuff. I had some work I needed to do. But I can carve out time to do these kinds of things, to ship this stuff and make some money on the side, which is really benefiting our family. So just an encouragement to you that you can do this kind of reselling and just carve it into your schedule. So yeah, that is good stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing what the rest of the week brings. I listed a good amount of items over the weekend that I had picked up, and curious to see how those things go. We've already got some watchers on some of the camera stuff that I talked about. And yeah, so anyway, thank you so much for watching the channel. I encourage you to like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and that way you can follow along with our journey. I'm hoping that within the next couple days I can post a short video and go, look, we hit $1,000 in sales in just X amount of days. Hopefully it's later today. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.